All right, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the space and tech world lately. Imagine this. SpaceX just landed a deal with the Pentagon that's bigger than half a year of their rocket revenue. Yeah, you heard that right. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about the numbers. It's about what this deal means for SpaceX, the Pentagon, and the future of space tech. So let's break it down. First off, the Pentagon just handed SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract for 18 Falcon 9 missions. That's a lot of money, right? But what's really fascinating is the timing. This deal went from requirement to award in just 2 months. Personally, I think this speed says a lot about how critical SpaceX has become to U.S. national security. It's not just about launching satellites. It's about enabling near real-time targeting capabilities for the military. That's a game changer and shows how much trust the Pentagon has in SpaceX's reliability. Now, let's put this $1.6 billion into perspective. SpaceX's space segment, which includes Falcon 9 and Starship, made $1.581 billion in the first half of the year. So, this single contract is slightly bigger than their entire space division's revenue for 6 months. What makes this really interesting is the contrast. SpaceX's space segment is actually their smallest and least profitable unit. Starlink and their AI division are raking in way more cash. So, why does this Pentagon deal matter? In my opinion, it's a reminder that while SpaceX is betting big on Starlink and AI, their legacy rocket business still has massive strategic value. It's like the reliable workhorse that keeps the company grounded while they chase moonshots. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. SpaceX's space segment is operating at a loss, thanks to heavy R&D spending on Starship. So, this Pentagon contract isn't just about revenue, it's about margin. Defense contracts are known for being high margin, and this one could be a lifeline for the Falcon 9 program. What many people don't realize is that keeping Falcon 9 profitable is crucial because it's funding Starship's development. It's like SpaceX is using its past success to fuel its future. Now, let's zoom out for a second. If you take a step back and think about it, this deal highlights a bigger trend: the militarization of space. The U.S. Space Force is investing heavily in capabilities like space-based sensing and targeting, SBST, and SpaceX is at the forefront of making that happen. This raises a deeper question. What does it mean for a private company to play such a central role in national defense? Personally, I think it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's efficient. SpaceX can move faster and cheaper than traditional defense contractors. On the other hand, it blurs the line between private enterprise and national security. That's a conversation we need to have. Finally, let's talk about SpaceX's stock. Despite this massive deal, SBCX stock was down 11% in pre-market trading. Why? In my opinion, investors are probably more focused on Starlink's growth and Starship's progress. The space segment, while important, isn't the star of the show anymore. But here's the thing. This Pentagon contract is a reminder that SpaceX isn't just a space company. It's a defense contractor too. And that's a role that could pay off big time in the long run. So what's the takeaway here? This deal isn't just about money or rockets. It's about SpaceX's evolving identity and its place in the global space and defense landscape. What this really suggests is that SpaceX is becoming something much bigger than Elon Musk's rocket company. It's becoming a cornerstone of U.S. space strategy. And that, my friends, is what makes this story so fascinating. What do you think? Is SpaceX's future in rockets, satellites, or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments below.